5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shadowfox, you're up.
I am. Goodbye, gambling.
And we are drawing another 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, what do we get? Ooh! Oh, actually, no, before I was meant to do that, I was meant to do the rest. Panseared Wildebeest.
That's a
You
lot
can
of
play
text
this
on
after another player reveals a drink with possible chasers. Instead of its usual effects, a drink has the effect lose 1 fortitude, gain 1 alcohol content. Any non-drink cards that change the drink's effect still affect it normally. Looking a lot like the three-eyed fish from Simpsons, but a few extra eyes.
A little bit more mind flayery.
Illifidi.
That is going to go at the bottom, though, because I took that just
I see.
mainly because I kind of want this hearty vegetable soup. Which, in the process of, I hope everyone brought their safety masks,
What you got?
because everyone is gaining 1 alcohol content. I got a durian. Or a spiky
Hang on.
durian.
I will take this 1 alcohol content.
Dog will also take this 1 alcohol content and
Grumble,
note that it
no.
is you again.
It looks like I've got eyes in the back of my head. I can ignore an action sometimes of any type card that has my fortitude, alcohol content, or gold, but the player who played that card must petrify a card. Give me a card.
And that's specifically from the hand, right? You couldn't like petrify his recipe or something
No.
like that. It
Has to be. Let me double check.
So I
You
choose a
must
card
give
to
them a card from their hand. Yes.
Okay, because technically you could then petrify his recipe and then keep all of his hand if that was the
Yeah.
case.
But
then
yeah,
it's
hand me a
like
card
around.
face down. No one else is allowed to see the card.
No.
I'm not
No.
allowed to see the card.
There we go.
Thank you.
And I am taking the alcohol as well. So
I just want to get.
me.
I want to get rid of cards in my hand.
just a little blood rage. It'll cast. Give me a second. Play this card immediately after you lose fortitude or gain alcohol content. Lose 1 alcohol content.
Yep, fair enough.
Fair enough.
So you're back to net nothing.
Yay!
And as for me, it is a drink giving time. Who needs a drink? So you can have another one. There's only 1
Yeah,
on your
go for
pile, might as well make it 2. As for me, I got 3 on my pile, but I'm going to flip it, and it's water.
Boo.
Water, unsurprisingly, has no alcohol in it, everybody.
No, water is
Have a
surprisingly...
modifier.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
must play another action card.
I must play another action card.
If you do not have an action card, you must reveal your hand to everyone.
That might be
Okay, well, I
interesting.
do have another action card.
Uh-oh.
It is no soup for you.
What does that do?
Well, it's a honey, so that goes in my honey pile. And it also allows me, actually, because it has a blue cleaver, to place another thing in my, another ingredient on my choice board if I so wish. But you know what? I'm going to keep them. But yes, what it does is pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude, and you know what, Phil?
No,
I lose a fortitude. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. Just a little blood rage. It'll pass. Give me a second. Lose an alcohol content.
So hang on. So that was me. So I just played another action card. I don't get another turn.
no, that's
No.
the end of your turn now.
Okay,
You've had-
cool. I was
you've had
like, do I
enough
have to drink
on that
again?
I correct, Vija.
I've almost wiped out my hand.
Hey, back round your turn. Now you get a full fresh one.
Almost.
Right. Well, this goes out here,
Ooh.
and this
Keep a
goes
grip
out
milk.
here.
Oh, we've got
Ooh.
multiple mixers.
Oh. Yes. So,
I'd won.
reduce the alcohol content of a drink by 2. It gains the effect of pay fill 1 gold. Also, organic mind flower nectar. Add 1 alcohol content to a drink. It gains the effect pay fill 1 gold.
What was the name of the first one? What was the name of the first one?
Grass-fed hippogriff milk.
Damn hippogriff mooks everywhere.
Milk. Mike.
Yes, if you would like to milk a hippogriff, do so carefully.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Nick. Action.
Action.
Machine gun.
Right,
Danger.
action. That's the one. Ship it. Everyone loses 1 fortitude.
Oof.
And I may return a card to my mix it pile. So I
Right.
might as well add the option. I've just got to find it.
It's like I have eyes in the back of my head. I ignore that, and I'd like a card, please. I'm going to petrify one of your cards.
I get to choose.
You get to choose, and give it to me face down.
Of the 4 you have.
Oh, fuck. Just reading through the cards I have.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh
Don't worry
dear.
about the laughing, everybody. It's just a little blood rage. It'll
It'll pass.
You can have that.
Goes on the bottle of the pile. 'Cause
Okay.
they are returned in the same order I get them.
That's fine. It's just going to stop me from starting gambling.
That's fine.
I'm going to play the card, not the ears, which allows me to ignore an action or sometimes card that affects my fortitude. So
I'm just going to glare at you.
I'm gonna play the card. Someone order a knuckle sandwich, which means I throw a knuckle sandwich at you, and you take 2 fortitude because you made me lose a fortitude.
and yes, it is a
Retaliation.
literal knuckle sandwich of a pig trotter in between 2 slices of bread.
With some cheese, lettuce, and tomato. It's basically a extravagant BLT with cheese.
Yes.
Ah, so it's a club.
PLT.
It's a club sandwich that's clubbing Phil.
Yeah, it's a literal club sandwich.
Are we going round
Anything
then?
else?
No, I'm going to give a drink.
I love how the first one people go to is the wench, assuming the wench is not already getting
I'm
drunk.
just doing this to balance.
Okay.
Right. And I am drinking a shot of rum.
Shot of rum, very tame.
Yeah.
I drink it. I put it in the discard pile. And it rolls around the key.
Okay. So I'm apparently still in the game.
Yep.
So I'm discarding my gambling cards because I don't think we're going to be needing them. So I draw 4 to bring me back up to 7.
All 4 are gambling cards.
For the love of.
So we gambling.
Oh dear me. Well, first things first. I'm going to stand in a heroic pose whilst fanfare music plays in the background, because this must be an artifact that I can reveal for free. A rusty nail.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, as soon as this is revealed, that player loses 1 fortitude, which is me.
Ouch.
Ouch.
But it's still worth a gold.
Still worth a gold, but ouch! I need a tetanus shot now. Why doesn't this happen? Why doesn't this happen to Link?
I don't know, but he's on the artwork of the card that you've just revealed. There's a little. It's
It's
holding
not
forth
Link,
Yeah.
a wooden effigy of Link, or not Link in this
not
case,
Link,
Not Link.
of green elven warrior with triangle symbol on shield. Could be anybody. Absolutely anybody.
Right. Let's get this going. Gambling, I'm in.
Finally, right.
Okay, finally, huh? Okay.
So I finally get to use one of my abilities. I'm going to say, usually I'm a copperhead. Today I'm a Goldilocks. And I'm going to ante with gold from the inn. However, I'm also going to use my bonus ability to glare 2, which means I get to pick another player and they owe me 1 gold. So first of all, 1 gold to the pot. And then I glare 2, so you two both get your cards back.
Hey.
Who?
Why have you done that knowing that that's one of Phil's gambling cards?
I didn't know that was one of Phil's.
He said it was a gambling card, so you've just given it away. Absolute idiot!
Hey, it's not going to affect me because I'm folding as soon as it gets to me.
You fool! Actually, Ian needs to win this. Have you seen how many coins he's got?
Well, no, because he's got the artifacts.
He's got artifacts.
Worth 1 coin.
He's actually
of course.
He's actually quite well off.
Yeah. I'd like a coin,
In
please.
which case, my sympathy is out the window.
Excellent. Have this artifact that I have no idea what it is.
Sure. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, pick another player. They lose 3 fortitude.
Oh no, that's an action card.
That's an action card.
That's a free
Like,
That's an action card you have free to use whenever you wish.
yes, although it costs me a gold to do so. You know what? That's good for me because it's a backup action card in case I need to do something. So yes, has everyone anteed?
Yes.
I have not anteed yet. Hang on a minute. Let me put my money in. Okay.
And Gog, you are the first to go.
Exactly. Winning hand.
Fold.
Not cocking around here. Either cheat or do something, or alternatively, we're ending this now.
Yeah, I also fold, so bat around to Phil.
All right.
You must cheat.
You must cheat.
Or
I bet I can beat you with this hand. Take control of the round of the gambling. Pick another player in the round of gambling. That player chooses 1. They leave the round of gambling, or they lose 2 fortitude.
Who are you picking?
We got a choice of
Gog.
2 people. Oh, it's a
Oh,
Gog.
Hang on a minute. Does he want me to leave the round of gambling, or does he want to?
No, you get to
hurt me?
choose.
You
You
choose.
choose.
I choose, huh?
Yes.
This
Ooh,
could be interesting.
I know.
Interesting. Oh, now.
Thing is, I don't know. Can you retaliate to that if you choose to take 2 fortitude?
If you choose to take 2, you can possibly do a retaliation to it. Yes.
Yes. It'll be a sometime.
Oh,
No,
some
'cause
cards might need to be read carefully here. Actually,
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yes.
you can, most of them specifically say you can only react to a action,
Action.
spend or anytime card, not a cheating card.
Yes,
Yes.
we've had this conversation before. In that, when it comes to gambling-related ones specifically, that do things to your attributes, it's sort of a loophole to get around GOG. Now, hang on a second, because there's some very specific cards that I have in front of me, which of course I can't actually reveal to the audience, but needless to say, there's a reason I'm reading them so carefully. How
for
many
example,
coins? How many coins does Tall Man have? Tall Man has 4 coins. Ooh, I'll tell you what. For the sake of making things interesting,
I am curious.
I'm gonna take the hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Worry.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to mention this one just here quickly. My Knuckle Sandwich card. You may play this card immediately after you lose fortitude from a card played by another player.
Yes.
This is one
Card.
of the reasons why I think actually GOG needs a bit of a rebalance and update, because
I think
some
a
of the
lot
wording
of
is.
older decks do. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And to be fair, a lot. So, for instance, like Nitro's bomb cards have to specify they are considered in terms of retaliation action cards, even though they technically have their own classification. But yes, so that is Phil. Keat.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if GOG was doing a retaliation or not.
No, she was taking it.
GOG took the hit.
It's interesting.
Right.
Well, so
The
that
most damage
puts
GOG has
Phil
ever taken in one of
Phil
our
is in
games.
charge.
Gambling, I'm in.
GOG.
Excellent. Who's left in the round?
Oh, Phil.
I'm out.
And Keith.
Just
yourself.
those. Just those two.
Just
huh?
that end of the table. That end of the
know?
table.
I'll
did
tell
you
you
vote?
what. Let's make it interesting between the two of them, shall we?
Okay.
GOG raise,
Okay.
but do not bother GOG.
Yeah.
So I say that you have to raise, but I'm not going to raise, and I immediately leave the round of gambling. So both of you need to put in even more of your very few coins into the pile.
Oh no, unfortunately, Keat's still got a lot.
Oh well,
Yeah.
the last few times he's done anything, it's hurt him. So
True.
Well, I will play another face down artifact.
Okay.
But now we're in an
I
interesting
paid in.
we're in an interesting situation where no one is in control of the game right now.
technically, yes, no one's in
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
What
Technically-
happens then?
Gambling, I'm in.
We will
Well,
never
we
know
don't need to
because
worry
now
about
Phil
that.
is in control.
Gambling, I'm in.
Oh no.
Oh, Vijay's 2 cards
Winning
left.
hand.
Oh,
Oh.
3 cards left in Round Genius's hand. Has he a cheating card or some other thing?
There are cheating cards in his deck, but I think he discarded one.
Hey, Phil, tip the wench.
Yeah.
That might be
okay.
an admission.
I do not have any other cards.
Okay.
Vijay wins.
Okay. Pot.
Pot, yes.
Pot.
And today,
all the gold.
you also get this very special finder's fee.
Oh, what do I get?
Which is
I get Medal
Oh.
of Revelry.
Ooh.
Immediately after a player gains 3 or more alcohol content from a drink, that player gains this artifact. 2 or more players gain 3 or more alcohol content at the same time. You choose which of them gains this artifact.
So it's a coin that goes to whoever gets drunk most.
Indeed.
Okay.
But
It is
wait,
still worth one.
there's more!
Oh, what else?
Have another artifact.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
You have to also gain 1 gold from the inn.
A free
that's worked
gold.
out fantastically for you. That
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. And I discard this.
Nope.
No,
That
that's
is
still
a
worth a gold.
All right, nice.
You get 2 pieces of gold there.
So what was that random genius's action?
Pay 1 gold to the inn, which I did immediately.
Yes.
Yeah, you already did that. So.
Right.
So now it's random genius's drinks phase.
Okay, well, I'm going to give a drink to Roxanne,
Okay.
and I'm going to be drinking the challenge.
Oh.
Are you up to the challenge? If you aren't, discard the challenge and drink the top card of the drink deck instead. If you are, reveal 2 cards from the drink deck and drink them. You reveal a drink event, discard and reveal again. You may play cards to affect these drinks, but each must be dealt with separately. These drinks do not knock you out. Each player must pay you 1 gold.
Now, with a light hand and a small distance between your tokens.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the challenge. I'm still fairly healthy on the coin front. I've got a total of 9. I've got 3 unearthed artifacts, 3 open artifacts, and 3 coins. So I'm fine on the gold front, so I don't need that. So instead, I'm taking the top card of the drink deck, isn't it?
Drink deck, yeah.
Okay. A pot of tea.
Oh,
Minus
God.
1.
Minus
Sobered
1.
up, bastard.
-1 alcohol content.
Boo.
Boo earns.
Boo T-earns.
But now we finally return to everyone's favourite character, Gog.
Huh?
I'm not very happy with all of you at the minute.
Mm.
But there's so many things that happen. Gog's struggling to come to terms with who he's most annoyed by.
Well,
However, for the time being, we got rid of Gog's gambling card, so let's draw up gloriously another 5. So we've got a full hand. Oh dear.
more gambling.
No.
Now's the time to do it because you just get free gold off people.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? Okay. Do you not remember start of first episode in this series of LMC cast episodes?
No.
Is it time to dance?
Isn't no.
Yeah.
It is that Gog is very lovable. Gog has much love to give. In fact, Gog loves everybody. Gog loves everybody. He's going to give everyone a big Gog-sized group hug on his own. Which
Neroni's
results in
just gonna
everybody
take that.
losing a singular fortitude. It's just
Yeah,
a
group
fortitude.
hug.
I'll take
It's either that or you don't have Gog's love. And if you don't have Gog's love, you will have Gog's ire. So this is
Yeah, I think 1 health is not a worthwhile thing to spend my helm off.
definitely not. Gog is intrigued by Gog's cards that he's had so far, because despite the fact that the deck came pre-shuffled and then he shuffled them twice, Gog's getting a lot of duplication.
Gog's not the only one, I'm going to tell you that.
This is a bit weird. We somehow shuffled them back into order, which is sort of magician levels. What the hell?
I drew 3 gambling cards on the trot.
Yeah, but there are quite a few gambling cards, to be fair.
True,
Gog
but still.
thinks someone to blame.
But it is Gog's drink phase now, so
It is
Gog must
Gog's
give drink.
phase. Hang on a minute. Can Gog do anything about a drink if he gets one? Aha! Interesting. Right. Gog will give his drink. Would anybody like to volunteer to have the drink, actually? Gog does this occasionally. Would anybody like to
Yeah,
volunteer to receive?
Nerodio will happily take it.
That's very kind of you. Why do you want drink?
I'm a wench. I can take my alcohol.
Okay. Gog will give you drink for that.
That's actually
Gog
counterintuitive.
Gog tips Keats' hat, which he's just stolen off Keats' head at Wench Lady.
It's okay, I've got this helm on instead. I'm good.
I was going to say, you do not know what cards Nerodia has in her deck that affect drinks. Maybe I want a lot of drinks.
Are you trying to trick Gog?
Who says I'm giving it to Gog?
Are you laughing at Gog?
No.
Methinks that's unwise given names on Gog's cards. Gog will remember this because he'll note it down in Notepad. Gog himself is drinking. I'm probably getting a chase this time, is my guess. Oh, hello.
No, Orcish Rockgut.
Orcish Rockgut. So -2 on the health front. I'm definitely not doing the party piece today, lads. I'm on 14 health now. Somebody was saying Gog's very healthy earlier. He's not, you know.
Not anymore.
Ow. Why alcohol hurt Gog so?
I don't think that's alcohol.
Tasty
All right.
either.
My turn. I have no
Snake girl
cards.
turn.
I have no petrified cards, so no one gets any back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I get an action card? Okay. You know what? I don't think the chef Roxanne has had enough punishment yet.
Oh,
If you keep making that face, it's going to freeze that way. You lose 2 fortitude and petrify 1 card. The thinking game has returned.
you can have that one for a little bit.
All right. You lose 2 fortitude as well.
Roxanne can still draw up to full hand when it's
Yeah.
her turn next, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I just get to keep the card. Okay, and then it is drink time. There is only 1 card left in the drink deck, and I must give it to someone. You all have 1. Let's give it to the coffee man. And then everyone must pay gold to the inn to order some new drinks.
I am
Oh
paying
no!
I am paying using my gold stash.
I was going to say that I don't think there's
Yep.
anything you really want to get rid of necessarily there.
I mean,
And then we
I'm
roll for a
going-
new drink deck.
I mean,
Can
yeah,
I
the bed-
pay
the-
with my with this urn of earning?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Drink deck 8.
That's fine. Yeah, just put it here.
Yeah.
Because then it's just all my discarded artifacts.
So we now have one of the later drink decks.
couldn't even tell you anything about this drink deck.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, yes, and Nerodian must drink a drink as well. I have a pile of 3, so this could be interesting. Oh,
Holy water.
Holy water.
That should hurt you.
Gorgons
That
aren't unholy.
Actually
per se.
should.
Yeah.
Should it?
Actually should hurt you.
Actually, should.
Should it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah.
so. Gorgons aren't unholy beings per se. They are. They're slightly cursed, but not.
I mean, tell that to
They're
the
not undead
Gorgons.
for one.
Tell that to the Gorgons in Castlevania. They certainly get hurt by the holy water from that game.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Greek
I-
Gorgons.
I hate to ethnically profile you, Gorgon
What?
over there. There's a very bit. She is definitely evil, and that.
Oh no! There's evil, but she's not unholy. There's a difference. Like you
Yeah.
give that to the vampire, yes,
Actually,
but no,
that
still
is
living being.
this is an interesting thing, though, because there are definitely characters where a holy water should have a negative
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
And it's
Like,
not
actually,
in
like
the
you said,
game.
straight up, like there is a vampire character.
There's a vampire.
Yeah.
There's the mummy.
Yeah.
I think we should get. I might ask them this actually.
Hmm.
Next time they do a stream, just like, have you considered the consequences of a holy water for some of the dark or demonic characters maybe being something bad? Likewise, the Orcish rock gut might be something good for them. You never know.
Maybe, but yeah, I think Nerodia being technically a living being, holy water should be fine.
Yeah.
It's not holy water. It's just the off-brand stuff that you get from the supermarket that just has a nice little boost of caffeine in it.
Yeah, it's an abbreviation. Holy.
The
It's
priest
an
who's left it has an online priesthood.
It's an energy drink with good marketing.
But yes, that is once round the table again. Would anyone like to go, or shall I volunteer this time?
I'd like to volunteer actually.
Go for it.
Hey, go for it.
Much like the previous time I talked, there's been a heck of a lot of watching of documentaries on Netflix. I don't know why I am so utterly engrossed in just documentaries as a whole at the moment, but both the Untold series, which deals with a number of different topics, but mostly involving sport. There's all sorts of stuff going on there. Dark tales of cheating and drug use and murder and all sorts of things. It's really good. But there's been that alongside Hitler's Circle of Evil.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Has that been
That was a
prompted by our recent
particularly
playthroughs of?
No, it just appeared. Well, because I watched another World War II related one. Something along the lines of how the Nazis lost the war. So it was like all the machinations behind the really bonehead decisions that some people made, and the great acts of bravery as well that all sort of culminated in it all sort of falling apart, basically. But Hitler's Circle of Evil is particularly interesting because it charts from the very beginning all the key players and their role within what started off as obviously the Workers' Party and ended up moving into the Nazi Party and as a political entity, which then became the dictatorship of Adolf Hitler. And there's a great degree of there's so much stuff there that I just didn't know. A lot of the stuff went on. It just like who was it? Goering, if I remember rightly. Goering was this ridiculous hero in the First World War. Had the Blue Max, which is like the highest Medal of Honor, and Baron von Richthofen, the Red Baron, his flying circus. When he was killed, Goering, I'm pretty certain it was. It might be somebody else. If it's not Goering, then but he took over that flying circus and he led them. So he was the actual sort of heir apparent to the infamous Baron von Richthofen. Lots of really interesting bits and pieces on like the people who put the plan together when Hitler was just his obnoxious but an overbearing self. A man who was deemed to have great vision. He was presented as like a messiah figure at one point by the, shall we say, spin doctor who created the initial illusion of what the Nazi Party would be. So it's very, very interesting. All the scheming behind the scenes. Like I say, I brought this up in some of the facts from this up in our recent Sniper Elite 5 Let's Play. When it comes to dealing with the Wolf's Lair, Hitler's the Berghof, I think it's also called, his retreat in the mountains, and the various bits and pieces that went into that, because you effectively had the person who was put in charge of all of the Nazi Party's money and everyone else's money ended up taking more and more power and effectively started controlling Hitler through, because he was the gatekeeper to all access. And so all the various infighters that you know of by name, actually there was somebody they all hated because he was able to effectively control access to Hitler and therefore what was approved and what wasn't approved in the end. But there's all speaking of horrendous individuals, Space Jam: A New Legacy that I've also watched. And actually I didn't find it that bad. Yes, the acting from King James himself there. Yes, it's very ropey, to put it mildly. Don Cheadle put his all into this movie. He really did.
It's a shame because I do have fond memories of the first one. I know it's not exactly, high class
it's
society.
not bloody Shakespeare. No, but
it's a fun romp though.
It is fun, and there is some very creative ideas in there. And there is some very genuinely funny moments. Anytime Wile E. Coyote's on the screen, it's an absolute riot in terms of everything that's been going on.
That's a given.
Yeah.
He's one
There's
of
some
the most...
there's some really quite dark jokes as well, regarding like, where's Tweety? Sylvester coughs up Tweety. It's like, you suddenly realize, like, Tweety's not been seen for years, so he's just been in Sylvester's digestive tract for years. So Sylvester won, basically, in the end. Bugs is more than happy, if you think about it, to let all the other people all the other tunes who weren't on the team, he was quite happy to let them go and not get them back. There's so many characters that are shown getting onto the rocket at the beginning, and Bugs having a mental breakdown because he's been so lonely in a sort of almost I Am Legend sort of way, like making people out of mannequins and pumpkins and all sorts of things to try and stay sane. That's an interesting thing. I've said before in a previous show, I think, about my appreciation for when they go to the Daffy Bugs dynamic and actually do something with it. Daffy, in terms of the actual team, if you like, this time round, Daffy is coach and Daffy is competent. If you actually look at the various decisions that Daffy makes as the coach, he's genuinely doing what the best reaction at the time. Oh, you've got this character that can stop time. Right, quick, we're subbing somebody out and we're putting Roadrunner in because Roadrunner's the fastest character we've got. He's our counter move. Daffy being smart. Daffy also having the best blink and you'll miss it gag in the entire thing, where it's they've teased the fact that of all the people who've been sort of summoned into this basketball game, that Sylvester found Michael Jordan, and it turns out to have not been Michael Jordan but the actor Michael B. Jordan, which results in a lot of people being very angry. Funnily enough, but I was like, why did you think this was Michael Jordan? And Sylvester's going, I don't know. I just thought it aged gracefully. Because it's been like 25 years or something since the previous one. And if you right in the corner of the screen, Daffy writes on his clipboard, it was like, wrong Jordan, trade Sylvester. And it's there for like a second. but Daffy already thinking ahead. So it's like there was a lot of like fun things. It was massively overdone, obviously, as you would expect. But yeah, I can honestly say, with thanks to Don Cheadle, and this movie, according to Lovecraft, should be called "You Have Disrespected the Cheadle," is what apparently it should be called, because the whole thing is just Don Cheadle being an AI who feels disrespected because LeBron James doesn't agree with his idea. That's the entire gimmick. You upset Don Cheadle, and therefore everyone must be imprisoned because you inconvenienced Don Cheadle. Very strange. Also, I've just been watching some random BattleBots, which is on Netflix too, and as well as rewatching the Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir movie, which has caused some very interesting things to happen, considering it is a retelling of the beginning of the Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir series, but in far greater quality, and also without the "we're stringing this along" bollocks of the TV series, which pleased everybody and also massively kneecapped the TV series going forward. There's a whole thing with that about the creator, the showrunner, and the lead of the studio just having very much their own ideas and visions for this, and it's all going to fall apart dramatically at some point. So that's going to be fun. Also, the lovely Keith singing his villain song, which is freaking amazing. And the other thing was the end of Disenchantment, because we get series 5 of that, or part 5. Everything I thought was rounded up very nicely. Actually, they pretty much did as much as they could in terms of tying things up in a nice little bow. We got answers that we wanted to, like what was the deal with Mop Girl, and we had character development with Elfo, and And one of the nicest character in the series killed God, which was a bit surprising.
About bloody time, though.
This is my brick. smashes God's light bulb head. That was an interesting joke as well, actually, because when they find the replacement bulbs, they're like 40-watt bulbs, so they're really dim bulbs, low power bulbs. Just really interesting way of some people just say, yeah, God knows nothing. Nothing. A great little thing there. I wish they'd had like a little bit more, so we could just invest in some of the characters more, as opposed to being so linear. But yeah, pretty much everybody got an end to their story somehow. So really, really good. Definitely, now that you've got the whole series on there, if you haven't watched Disenchantment, I recommend doing so, especially as it seems to be doubly confirmed now, thanks to the recent Futurama series, which I also watched, that Disenchantment and Futurama most definitely are. It was before, it was like, oh, maybe this is a cameo. It's like, nope, nope, nope. They are very much connected.
Yes, I watched all the previous seasons, and I started. I think I've watched the first episode of the new season. I need to, but yeah, I'm glad to know that, because there was definitely periods in the first few seasons where I was like, come on, get to the point, and to know that they've actually finally gotten
it was very slow in places.
I dropped off partway through the first season when I had a chance to watch it, and I haven't gone back to it since.
Yeah, same here.
I'm actually pretty glad they've done it this way, because it's a serial, and they said it would be a serial from the get-go, and everyone sort of came in thinking it would be like, one-off stories like The Simpsons or one-off stories like Futurama, where there's maybe some small element which ticks along to the greater story, the greater arc of Fry and Leela. But in this case, it's like, no, this is a serial, and things build and build and build and build and build. It is a slow build, yes. There's a lot of very dramatic stuff going on. There's to give you an idea, there's like the sheer of the questions that I thought would never be answered, but I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know who was Miss Moonpence, the lady in the wall, and they do actually answer that. They went. It was one of the things that they went back and actually gave a concrete, definitive answer, like who this person is and why they're in a wall. They really did just tie a nice bow on it. So now that it's all done, definitely go back and just think of it like it's like a radio drama or something like that, but with obviously animation. It's just a pure story from beginning to end with lots of dramatic. It is a book.
I might give that a go then.
Now it's all in that place, and you know that there's an end. Yeah, definitely give it a go. But you will need some patience with it.
Yeah, I think part of the reason why I dropped off was because I wasn't sure how long it was going to go for, if it was actually going to end as well, because Netflix has this habit of just cutting things off.
Yes, they gave it enough. We even got I won't, as people haven't seen it yet, the dramatic cliffhanger of the second season, which was never explained. They even explained that, which it was kind of obvious as that episode started. Like, oh, that's what happened, huh? Right.
I think I remember. I thought like at some point I read somewhere I thought it was going to be 4 seasons. So partway through the 4th season, I was like, how the hell are they wrapping this all up yet? And it's like, oh no, 5th season. Okay, fair. That makes But it was a bit of a.
It's very specific, because it was like they did like 2 parts initially, and then they did like a 3 and 4 part agreement, and then they just didn't really announce the 5th part, even an agreement had been made, even though that it had already been done. So, yeah. I would have also liked to talk about Castlevania Nocturne, but I've only seen like half an episode so far.
Next time.
Yeah. So far, I am confused regarding
Agreed.
that. It's just like France. It's like, okay, and it's like we have moved many years have passed. It's like we knew many years have passed, but it's like, okay, French Revolution. All right, sure.
Yeah, that makes sense, because there's many centuries between the adventures of Trevor and Richter. And
Indeed.
Really, the only things that happened between Trevor Belmont's Castlevania 3 and Richter Belmont's Rondo of Blood, is basically Silent Belmont, which is just basically, hi, I'm going up to Castlevania, I'm going to go destroy some monsters, la-di-da-di-da. And that's pretty much what his entire plot is.
Yeah, I just feel that given what we had at the end of the first season, we need some kind of, okay, well, this is what happened. Because we had the setup of the town of Belmont, the very end, or the village of Belmont, or what have you. And obviously, more Belmonts have been revealed. And we've got the fact that there were Belmonts using specifically the speaker magic. The speakers was
yeah.
was that speaker?
That what they were called.
Yeah. So Belmonts now have access to the speaker magic thanks to Cypher, and there's I just feel like there should have been some sort of cut to like at the beginning. These are the first batch of recruits who are out in the real world, or they're making their way forward, or here's a montage of various people as the years went past, and then you can just like flick forward and then you can go to far away into the future, what have you, because otherwise it's just like, oh, right here America, right now France, and excuse me, what? It's a bit too whiplash for me, and I'm already worried even from half an episode that certain characters are going to be super preachy and bloody annoying. We will see. But that's me.
I'm 2 or 3 episodes in and not seeing the preachy side so much.
We'll see.
I still need to see all the other Castlevania stuff that Netflix have done.
It's all very good. I gave the original one like a rewatch not too long ago.
This is the problem with not having Netflix. Is just I don't see any of this stuff. But then again, I've got DVDs to watch, and I haven't got time to watch them either.
Yeah,
so
I do hope that if they do continue down this route of more Castlevanias, that they do touch on the Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow stories, because I think they're personally my favourite of the Castlevania lineage.
We know there's a season 2 of the recent one coming. So,
but this is set in the 2030s. The Sorrow games with Soma Cruz.
I just think because Alucard's still around, I think they should have set it up through Alucard.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
Because it's like time passes and it's like, yes, he's got the village, but also he's losing his friends and other thing, and you set up that things aren't.
I don't know, maybe they'll do it in the beginning of say episode 5 or whatever, because this is the Alucard episode. But,
I'm also curious about the very, very, very end, which I will not say again in case it's spoilery for people. But they sort of set something up there, and it doesn't look like they're going to follow through with that. So anyway, look forward to finding out more about a vampire messiah. Great news, everybody.
Next year.
Let's get back to more Red Dragon Inn.